North of Los Feliz Boulevard is the Western Canyon entrance to Los Angeles Griffith Park. Located along Ferndale Drive is a relaxing quarter-mile trail known as the Ferndell Nature Museum. This unique trail is an oasis with more than 50 species of ferns, tropical plants, flowers, thriving under shady sycamore trees and oaks. The Ferndell Nature Museum Trail is an easy hike of less than a mile round trip and a delightful place to visit. This charming trail is almost like being transported into a tropical rainforest. The greenery and flourishing plants set along a creek that wind down the canyon woodland. There are 3 trails that parallel each other up the canyon, with arched bridges that cross the stream. Benches along the trail offer a quiet place to read a book or take a moment to enjoy this tranquil place in the middle of the Los Angeles megalopolis. Flourishing along the trail are native plants, along with non-native snail ferns, leather leaf ferns, and tree ferns from South America, Africa, and Australia, along with tropicals and exotics like elephant ear plants. Ferndale also hosts native animals, including insects, birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Ferndale's flora and fauna is a microcosm of the city's biodiversity with a mix of native and foreign species. The canyon, with its natural spring-fed stream, was used by the native Tongva people as a gathering spot. A village was set at the mouth of the canyon, making use of the year-round water supply. The terraced pools along the stream bed, with railings along the dirt path, were built in the 1920s. There are koi, crayfish, and red-eared turtles in the pools to see and enjoy. The trail leads under a bridge that Ferndale Drive crosses. Not far from the top of the Ferndale Trail is a rustic outdoor cafe called The Trails. The small and charming cafe is where you can grab a drink and a bite to eat. The emphasis is on healthy food, pastries, sandwiches, tea, and coffee. The cafe's homemade apple pie is divine. It's a great place to get a pre- or post-hike snack. There are also dog treats in case you bring along your best friend. The Trails Cafe is a fabulous spot. The setting is beautiful, with tables and benches next to the cafe under shady trees. A peaceful and relaxing place to eat, with a laid-back, dog and kid-friendly atmosphere. Just across Ferndale Drive is a modern playground that includes a treehouse and other play structures for children. There are also several picnic tables and restrooms. The playground and the restrooms are at the end of the Ferndale Trail and the start of the trailhead loop up to the Griffith Observatory. The Observatory Trail Loop leads up the canyon, with the east end of the trail on the right and the west end of the trail on the left. The west side of the trail has a better view of the Hollywood sign, but has a steeper incline. The east trail ascends in a more moderate incline as you climb up towards the observatory. The atmosphere changes on the trail leading up towards the observatory, with fewer trees and more native vegetation. The trail opens up a bit with views of the observatory perched atop the ridge to the east. The 2.5-mile trail loop rises in elevation to provide views of the observatory, the Hollywood sign, and the LA Basin before curving back down to Ferndale and the Trails Cafe. Griffith Park is a sprawling 4,210 plus acres of natural and landscape park situated in the eastern Santa Monica mountain range set in the middle of Los Angeles. There are more than 53 miles of trails, fire roads, bridle paths with ridges, canyons, creeks, and a variety of flora and fauna. Expect to see a lot of families with kids on the Ferndale Trail on the weekends, but there seems to be plenty of parking available. If you're looking for a nice outdoor getaway that's close to home, head to Griffith Park and the Ferndale Trail. It's an enchanting day trip destination.